welcome to the next and quite possibly one of the most important episodes of Point A, Point B, because it is episode 24, the beloved number of our great legend, Kobe Bean Bryant. Kobe Bean Bryant.
34 and 44 Kobe Bryant.
What a day to talk about when it comes to sports. We're going to get right into it, but before we do, we're going to get into this intro, and then we're going to kick right in. You ready? I'm ready. Y'all all ready? I know we fucking ready.
Hey, you know something? I'm in DC for the homecoming. Woo! Yeah. After that, I'm in Morris Brown trying to fold something. In NC, I'm in A&T, we can roll something. When I touch down, yo, A&M got a show coming. Tell me, who do it better? Forming line like it's next semester. Don't flip-flop on a nigga, I slide on you with a Howard sweater. Right now, I don't do forever. Right to your chest like the letter, man. Don't act like you don't understand it. You can say the word, you can spell, man. Yo, roll on it, I'ma need adults that can stroll on it. San Antonio's getting bold on it. This my lane now, pay a toll on it. Move your body, put your soul on it. What else am I supposed to do? Ain't no one better than you. HBCU.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are here in the building. If you don't know, you should know by now. We got some heavy hitters with us today. And first off, I'm gonna introduce my guest. We're gonna get right into the story because so much has happened, so much will be happening, and so much is there to talk about. First off, let me look over to my immediate right. You see right here a man who's been with us from the beginning since episode 1, spanning all the way down to episode 24. The originator of Point A, Point B, along with me, light-skinned Jesus, aka Spanish Jesus, aka Jesus.
Jesus.
Yeah, we want to give it up for
Jesus be stand. Appreciate y'all. What's up, good
man.
People?
Yeah. What, nigga?
I'm gonna give you. You know what? You always interrupt the Bible verse of the day. I have plenty for you. I was waiting just for you to interrupt it.
You know why today is special?
Matthew 5:7.
No. You know why today is special?
There it is.
You know why today's special, Pharaoh? Because today Brooklyn actually interrupted himself. Like, it's the mind games has worked to a different level to the point where he's interrupting himself now. So yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Let's take a shot for that. Clink. Yeah, let's take a shot for that. Good shit, Brooklyn.
Clink.
To my immediate left, over here to the side where, you know what? When we talk about history being made, and we're going to talk about a lot of history being made today, we don't talk about the historians. Those who were there before those who were there, the ancients, the originators, the relics of time, the walking mausoleum himself. This man is a legend. Not a wealth of knowledge or a wealth of wisdom, a wealth of life experience, because he walked with those who walked before those who walked. I introduce to you the first pharaoh of all time, Pharaoh.
I can't.
You know, we do our best to make sure
that one was funny.
Thank you. I think the walking mausoleum was the one that cooked. I'm not gonna lie.
No, when you said the first pharaoh, I'm like, oh goodness. Was not expecting that one.
Thank you so much. Oh man, so much to talk about today, though. I want to make sure that we give everything its right. Is justice, right? And what we got to see tonight was greatness on another level. Pharaoh, you know, you're a Ravens fan, and usually we want to start with Watson Ravens, but we just want to hop right into it. This game during, I think, was the first or second quarter. On
I think the second quarter.
Second quarter. Yep, second quarter. We got history being made. A pass that allowed Lamar Jackson to be the first quarterback to ever throw for 4,000 yards. I don't know why it says years on the on the tagline. 4,000 yards and run for 800. If you haven't seen that play, we're gonna show it to you now. Give me one moment. Let's pull it up here for you because I want you to be able to see greatness, man. Because it was greatness. 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get that queued up for you right here or right now. Let's get it up right to that point. I apologize. Here goes the play right here. Bow.
Mm-hmm.
Bow.
And the pass is crazy.
Bow.
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 It's a great pass.
Incredible pass. Incredible pass. Incredible placement. With this happening, Lamar Jackson catapults himself into the history books. With this happening, and obviously the story we'll have later on with Saquon after this one, does this firmly put Lamar Jackson in the MVP? Like, is he the MVP this year?
I think there's going to be the closest one we've had in a while. Past few years, I've seen some unanimous MVPs, even in Patrick Mahomes. But this year, if it's going to be a good race, there's going to be those votes. I'm telling you, it might be 1 to 2 votes off between Lamar and Josh Allen. Now, Lamar passing this 4,000 yards passing and 800 yards rushing is something we've never seen before. Never, by any quarterback, any player. And the fact that he's still able to do this in the regular season is amazing. And I can't wait to see more regular seasons to come, only if he can do stuff like this in the post.
Pharaoh, it's on you. What do you think about this? Does this make him an MVP? Does this firmly plant his foot in the MVP spot?
You know, the homer in me wants to just run down the line, say it's his. But the football realist, it's been a toss-up for the past month. It's still a toss-up. No matter who you pick, if Josh Allen gets the MVP, I would not be upset because he's had an outstanding season. If Lamar gets it, I wouldn't be upset because he also has had an outstanding season. If Saquon gets it, and I'm still pissed Saquon not playing, but that's not here there. But
it's a different topic. We'll have that conversation.
Yeah. If Saquon gets it, I wouldn't be upset. I really wouldn't. It's wonderful that we have this much competition in it where, you know, you can't sit here and say somebody was duped if they didn't get it.
Yeah, I hear that. Most definitely. 1 second, I'm popping back into the screen right now. I apologize for the mix-ups and everything, everybody. I will say this: the MVP award should be the most valuable player, right? Would that be the case? My apologies. Who showed up at the door trying to get that picked up from the door?
Gotta feed the family.
So with that being the case, I will with it being about the most valuable player, I think no player has given the how can I say this? Obviously, statistically, it looks amazing for Lamar Jackson, right? I think no player has given as much to a team as Josh Allen has given to the Bills, with the lack of talent that's there, with the record being what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I think Josh Allen or Saquon Barkley, honestly. I mean, because either that or it's just not a quarterback. It's just a quarterback award. You know what I mean? If Saquon gets no votes, It's a quarterback
I'll be
only.
upset about that.
It's a quarterback only award. So, I mean,
I'd be upset about that if he didn't get any votes at all.
Yeah, that's my only thing. But I wouldn't hate it. You know what I'm saying? Like, like I said before, I'm always very happy to see him be successful. So if he does go crazy this year and he gets that MVP award, then shout out to Lamar Jackson. You know what I'm saying? So can't hate on that.
But point of order, real quick. I know we don't want to linger.
Yeah.
But I would be upset if he doesn't get any votes at all, because do we really think that Philly would be in the situation they're in right now if Saquon won on that team?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
If he got no votes, that will honestly piss me off, because Philly's in the situation they're in because of him.
Yeah. I'm glad you said that. So we're going to bring that up in the conversation right now. A record not to break. Nick Sirianni has decided to bench Saquon for the last game of the season. Some people are calling this asinine, insanery, bullshittery, whatever you want to call it. To me, it's wild to say. I can't even understand it, to be honest with you. Why this could be happening to a player that we all know to be big time. Saquon is being forced to sit down. Do you agree with this decision? I mean, obviously they're trying to save Saquon Barkley for the playoffs, stuff like that. With AJ Brown, I think he had an injury last year, or injury. I think it was last year. But do you guys agree with this? With only 101 yards away from the record, it's kind of hard for me to say I do. Who want to take this one first?
Go ahead, Brooklyn.
All right. Between us three, 1, 2, and 3, this is a debate show. We're supposed to have opposite opinions. Does anyone here think that Saquon in this next game can't get 101 yards?
In the first quarter.
I think he can have 101 yards in the first half. Easy.
Okay, I just want to make sure we all agree that this is a debate show, but Saquelli can easily have this record, and it is his. Without this extra game, fuck all that bullshit, asterisks. Without him sitting down, the record is his, correct?
Without a shadow of a doubt.
Without a doubt.
Without
a doubt. Now, I can understand the fact of trying to sit your player for the playoffs. You sometimes go into the playoffs. Some people are still hurt. Some people are still injured from the regular season. I can completely understand it. But no, fuck that shit. This is my legacy. And Saquon has come up and already said that he has petitioned and asked why and fought them to go ahead and play the game.
Saquon's dad is pissed.
He does not want to sit. He does not want to take a break. He wants the record in every way. Now, Saquon not being allowed to take the record, to be able to something that he's earned for his legacy, for an individual player that you most likely, like Tones has said earlier, not win the quarterback award, but you're going to go ahead and take away the only thing he possibly can have as a running back, all-time leading record for a season. It's ridiculous. This is the stupidest thing you ever seen, and this is sad. This is a travesty for the game of NFL, for football.
Go ahead, Farrell.
Once again, I know it's a debate show, but I think we all are in line with this one, because I believe he can get in the first quarter. Mm-hmm. And I know you want to save your player for the playoffs, but do you know how much juice this is going to give your team? Him winning getting that record going into the playoffs, you actually will give some momentum for your team doing that. I think, this is me personally, I think him deciding to sit him hurts how the locker room feels about him. Because I think everybody on the team wants to get this film. Everyone does. I really do. Because situations like this, I've heard somebody else say this, situations like this to make history, they don't come around all the time. And to be this easy, 101 yards for Saquon? Come on, man. You got one of the best lines in the game. They can't, even if they wanted to, they couldn't just key on him. Even if they do key on him, we're talking about Saquon. We have seen him with the Giants constantly face 8 and 9 players in the box,
right,
and still get 4 or 5 yards carry.
Right.
He can get that in the first quarter.
So this is why this is important, right? For one, it's not just him getting this record, right? It's him getting this record against the team that he played for.
Exactly. That's
The team that fucked him over. So not only are you taking this away, you're snatching an opportunity away from him to be able to make history, but to make history in the most poetic way against a team that sold him out. Like, to me, that's insane. Let's look at what he had to say in regards to this, because I think it's important. So let's take a look at it. He says here, when I slept on it, I was like, this is an opportunity to implement my name in the football history. You may never get an opportunity like this again, so I'm down. But I don't care about it if I'm putting the team at risk. He's the coach for a reason. He makes a decision on and whatever decision he wants to take. At the end of the day, it's not in God's plan. He had bigger things in mind. We have a chance to rest and get to roll for the playoffs. I think it's pretty cool. That as bad as I won the record, the linemen wanted it too. You know? And then at the end, he says, we didn't come here, I didn't sign here to break Eric Dickerson record. We came here to win a Super Bowl, right? He's saying all the right shit, but the part that stood out for me is that the linemen wanted it too. So if they don't win a Super Bowl this year, and they get bounced in the first round, let them get bounced before the NFC Championship. Let them get bounced before the NFC Championship. And he didn't break the record. I want Sirianni fired, bro. There has been so much controversy around him this year, it's ridiculous. Remember in the beginning of the year, him and his quarterback didn't have conversations?
Yeah.
Right?
Which is crazy.
And now this.
I have never seen an NFL team where the quarterback and the coach don't talk and it be successful. I've never seen that. Ever.
It's disgusting.
He pissed off the whole locker room. Because I guarantee it's not that Saquon's trying to be diplomatic with this.
Right.
I guarantee you the whole team wants to form.
Absolutely. I feel like this is, you know what I'm saying, a horrible thing. He screwed over his team with this, and it's going to deflate them. So
yes.
But we're gonna move right along ahead, man. I hope that they change their mind and Saquon's able to enter that game.
I also
and allowed to get a chance to break the record that is his to break. Like 101 yards for him is insane.
101 yards
is insane. That's too easy, man. Let's talk about somebody who else was talk about someone else who was insane as well during their time playing for the for the Chicago Bulls. One of one. The Bulls are deciding to retire Derrick Rose jersey next season in a 24-25 year season. And let's talk. 25-26 season. I think this next year. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about greatness. Let's talk about Derrick Rose. And man, I want to ask y'all, what is y'all favorite highlight of Derrick Rose, man? Because when I look at Derrick Rose, I see not just an exciting player, but a player who was the youngest player to ever win an MVP. Led a Bulls team to clashes with LeBron James on multiple occasions, and was one injury away from the NBA Finals. I feel like. Let's talk about it, man. What is your Derrick Rose moment?
My Derrick Rose moment was he was dribbling down the right hand side of the court, and I don't know what Steve Nash was thinking about, but when Derrick Rose went up in the air, like you could see the fear of God to see Nash.
Goran Dragic. Like, that was Goran Dragic. It was Goran Dragic.
I thought it was Nash. You're right. It was
the
Dragic.
Suns, it was Dragic. He killed Dragic.
Yeah, it was Dragic.
He killed Dragic.
I don't know what Dragic was thinking about. I don't know what he was thinking about.
He killed drive. That wasn't even funny.
Yeah, he did. I mean, he reached back with both hands like this. He put every ounce of strength.
He floated after he dunked on him.
Yes, he did.
Mm-hmm.
My God.
I gotta tell you,
Brooklyn.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, there's a lot of Derrick Rose moments, even especially because the Bulls are the ones that are retiring his jersey. But my favorite Derrick Rose moment is him with the Timberwolves, and I touched on it a little bit before. But yes, a lot of people score 50-point games. A lot of people have those types of games. For him, it was different. It was showing that he can still play at a decent level after his knee. For him, it was his career high at 50. I know a lot of people say we need to man up, but when a man goes out there, plays his heart out, and he just goes there and he's emotional, and it meant something to him, it's a moment. And that's one of my favorite Derrick Rose moments because of how much it meant for him in that moment.
It meant a lot for him. And I'm going to be honest with you, it didn't mean shit to me.
And I know that. That's why I said for you.
It wasn't going to change how much he got paid. A lot of teams scored 50 for the Timberwolves. Mo Williams scored 50 for the Timberwolves. I don't want to sleep on that fact. I know I sound like a hater. And that's cool if I do.
A little bit, because that's why the first statement was, I understand that there has been a lot of 50-point career games, especially in that city. Was the exact statement. I understand that. But for him, in this moment, that was big. You can't take away his moment for him just because other people have done it. That was special for him, and that's my favorite D Rose moment. And I'm happy to see that he does get a number retired in the great city of Chicago.
Okay. Well, quick question for you. D Rose has one MVP, no championships.
No.
Does that mar his legacy due to the fact that he does not have a championship?
Okay, so this is what we were talking about earlier. Mar legacy into what status? Not becoming a Hall of Famer? No, it doesn't. But to be talked about as one of the greatest of all times, individual-wise, because we said this is a team game, but winning still matters. Championship still matters to an individual's legacy. Championships matters to an individual's legacy. And because he hasn't, it just don't have that ring. Quick question.
Did you say that Derrick Rose is one of the greatest of all time?
No, I said if you want to try to be in that. No, exactly my point, though. He's not. He's not. No. He's not. Because championships matter. Those things matter. And if you don't have that certain ring, you can't really be in the talks of greatest of all time. Even though it's a team sport, basketball, football, hockey, whatever you want to do, championships matter to legacies.
What you gonna say, Farrell?
Not the greatest of all time conversation, but like one of the. He's gonna be spoken about kind of like Grant Hill is, because
I respect Grant Hill. Not the greatest of all time, not the greatest point guard, no greatest of all time conversations, but he's a good point guard.
But we saw the potential of Derrick Rose and Grant Hill, and injuries cut their careers and cut their ability. So
injury.
Yeah, so
and I'm still not going to let you sit here and say if he didn't get that knee injury, the Bulls are winning a championship.
You don't think so?
I don't look at the basis of the NBA at that time. Yes, he's winning MVP. Yes, he was doing it, but him, Joakim Noah, all the players that he had around in the Bulls are not winning a championship going into the postseason. And Tones, you can sit there and sip your tea, but you know I'm right.
Yeah, well, we can talk about that later out because I wholeheartedly don't agree with that. But yeah, what I was saying was
I don't think they win a chip. I think they might go to the chip. It's a chance. It's a chance.
Yeah, I view him. Yeah, I view him like people view Grant Hill. Like I can say, like he had potential to be a great. maybe all time great, but yeah, and that potential got cut short because of injury.
I mean, it happened with Tim Thibodeau.
Thibodeau, yeah.
Thibodeau. And
Thibodeau.
Same thing that happened to Derrick Rose happened to his Knicks last year in the playoffs. Injuries, hamstring, worn down injuries. And he has a tendency of only playing 8 people, 7 to 8 people. Maybe he's stretching if he plays 9 in his rotations. You know what I'm saying? Do you blame Tim Thibodeau for Derrick Rose not being able to reach the finals?
If it was a one-off, like if it happened with Derrick Rose, and then like you mentioned, we saw it happen with the Knicks. If it was a one-off thing, then nah. But he's part of the reason because he's making the rotation so small, so it's wearing on people's bodies. So yeah, he's part of it.
Interesting. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna move on. Derrick Rose is a special player.
Definitely.
I'm very surprised that they retired his jersey so early. I think that this is way too early to retire his jersey. It almost seems as if this is something you would do for somebody who's like this fast after retirement. He just retired.
Mm-hmm.
And he retired a member of the Memphis Grizzlies. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He don't have a championship in that city.
Mm-hmm.
He won an MVP in that city.
Right.
I feel like retiring his jersey this early is something you would do for somebody who's sick, about to die. You know what I'm saying? He got cancer or something like that, knock on wood. You retire a jersey this early. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is way too early to retire his jersey for somebody that none of us is sure is going to the Hall of Fame. Every MVP does not go to the Hall of Fame.
That's true, and I get what you're saying, but I mean,
Here we go.
I don't think there should be a time restraint. If you want to retire somebody, jersey, retire it whenever you feel like it.
I'm not saying
I
you
get what you're saying.
can't. I just think it's early. I just think it's real early to retire his jersey.
Isn't he still in the league?
He just retired this year, the beginning of this year.
Okay. Yeah, that is nah.
It's mad early, bro.
I always said it, especially with the retiring of the jerseys and with the Hall of Fames, you gotta let them retire, man. You gotta let them have some time to sit, some time to know outside of the league life. Give them a second and then give them an accolade. I think just retiring and starting giving accolades is a little wild.
I mean, he's from Chicago, right?
Yes.
No, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah, all right. You got it. You got it for that. You got it for that. Well, I mean, shout out to Derrick Rose. Congratulations, man. No hatred. I love to see the fact that you're like, you know, you're winning and stuff like that, man. And I hope that this turns into, no, I hope it turns to, obviously, I hope this is an amazing moment when it does happen. I'm gonna be locked in and watch it, but also I hope that your post career is even greater than your career was on the floor. So, I want to speak about his teammate now, man. Jump right over to Jimmy Butler. And Jimmy Butler, man. Talking about a Heat legend. I'm gonna say a Heat legend because he was cooking for the Heat, bro. Jimmy Butler has officially requested a trade from the Heat. Shams reported that he is willing to play with anybody but the Miami Heat. And due to this being the case, he has been suspended for 7 games for conduct that wasn't good for the team. Now that this has happened, and essentially he is going home. And he should be traded real soon. Where do you think that he should be going? And what does it say for Jimmy Butler?
Go ahead, Phil.
You know, you can't consider him a Heat legend, and he has performed. he has performed great for the Heat. He's performed great in the playoffs and in the finals. But, and I can't believe I'm saying this, he might be a locker room problem. He just might be. How many teams do he play for now? This dude's supposed to be an all-star.
So at least 6.
Hold on, wait.
Bulls,
Timberwolves,
76ers,
76ers, Miami.
Heat.
Oh,
4.
5. 4.
The 4.
Okay.
Yeah, 4. and he's been with the Heat, I think, the longest.
No, he's Chicago.
Bulls.
Bulls. He's there. Bulls for multiple years.
He was a rookie, and then he had a contract, and then
and he outplayed his rookie contract to get to where he was at.
Right. He just might be a locker room issue. I don't. Somebody's going to try to sign him, but that might be subtraction with addition, because it seems like everywhere he goes, he's causing problems.
Okay. Brooklyn.
Now I'm gonna say it like this: Heat legend. I agree with
Okay,
Pharaoh.
bitch.
Heat
Okay,
legend.
hold on, wait. No, let me explain my.
Can we talk about? No, that's what I said. No, I was give my.
Hold on.
Can we talk about this?
Hold on. Is Bam a superstar?
Is Bam
He's
a
an all-star.
superstar?
He's an all-star.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Dwayne Wade took them to a championship, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Before Shaq.
Yes.
Lies. He took them there with Shaq. Shaq
Yes.
was the superstar that came over and got them to a championship.
Yeah. He was,
Right?
He was winning, then he went over the Shaq
Right.
after the Lakers.
Okay. Before then, did he have any championship appearances?
No.
Okay. So, great players that played for the Heat. Anthony Hardaway, Lonzo Mourning.
Mm-hmm.
You can name anybody else before Dwayne Wade?
LeBron, Chris Bosh.
Before Dwayne Wade.
Before Dwayne Wade.
No, the only person that was that you consider a great before Dwayne Wade is Tim Hardaway. And I think Lonzo was there before.
And Alonzo.
I think Lonzo went there.
Lonzo was there.
Yeah. Tim Hardaway and Lonzo.
Yeah. Okay. So then Dwayne Wade got LeBron James and Chris Bosh, and they went to 4 chips. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's a team with 2 superstars, Hall of Fame talents, and 1 all-star talent in Chris Bosh. Right? Right? Okay.
Go ahead.
Has anybody taken the Heat to the championship with less talent than Jimmy Butler did? Twice.
No.
Jimmy Butler took Gabe Vincent to a championship. I want you to listen to me when I say this. He took Gabe Vincent and Max Strus as starters to a championship.
Yeah.
In one of the championships, Marshawn Gartott was injured. Tyler Hero was injured. Stop playing with me, bro. 2 chips. He took him with 2 chips.
Now, did
he win? No, he averaged a triple-double in those championships. And he Hold on. And he sat down Giannis Antetokounmpo, dropping 50 on him in back-to-back games.
I don't think you understand. You're making my exact point for me, because
Heat legend.
Now to my take. Jimmy Butler is not a locker room problem. He is the solution, and it's the other people's problem around him that you're not forming to your all-star superstar who took you to 2 championships. I only wanted to say that to Tones because I knew he would do that. I knew Tones would make my point for me. Who the fuck are you, Miami? Right now, besides Eric Spoelstra, what do you got? Jimmy is your man. Jimmy is your guy. And you're doing that to him? Of all people? Fuck you. Thank you, Tones, for making my argument.
No, it's my pleasure.
I had a whole argument, but I knew if I just had it in a different way, if I got you going, you
my
would
trap
hype
card.
Jimmy up. No, King Jones comes out when you argue against Tones. Tones will argue for you.
That was quality work, Brooklyn. I'm not gonna lie. That was top tier
triggered
shit.
the trap card. Yeah.
Remember, hold on. I just shout out to the audience, all the audience who is watching. Tones and Pharaoh are great teachers. They're teaching me how to listen better, and I just thought if I listened to him, I knew how Tones' quality works. I knew how his mind works. I just had to listen and let him speak for me. Sometimes the best thing you could do is not speak at all.
Yeah, you cooked. I ain't gonna lie. Bitch, you cooked.
Yeah. He hit you with a face out card, didn't he?
I would say this. This is not a Derrick Rose issue. Derrick Rose had an issue at the Timberwolves because they were the fucking Timberwolves, and he wanted them to be better than that. And Cat did not have the Cat. He had an issue with Cat. At the time, he wasn't the big bodega. The big bodegas, hey,
he got a different mentality now.
Whatever he had to learn, the big bodega learned. You hear me? But back then,
maybe Jimmy helped him get to this point.
Hold
on,
Jimmy,
you don't know this.
Hold on. Before he was the big bodega, Kevin Garnett was calling him a bitch. Kevin Garnett had the same problems that Jimmy Butler had. You have talent, you don't have the work ethic. You know what I'm saying? And you're not showing it. The Cat always had the ability to be what he is right now. And if he was what he is right now, there would be no Anthony Edwards on that Timberwolves team.
Matter of fact, Tony and I talked about this years ago. This very thing. We talked about this years ago. So
I'm not blaming Jimmy Butler for that. You go to the 76ers. Who's your coach? Who's your coach?
All right, you made your argument there. Glenn. It was Glenn.
Was it Glenn?
It was Glenn. It was Glenn. It was fucking Glenn. It was Glenn. It was Embiid, and I believe that was before James. It was Glenn and Embiid. So
Embiid was there, right? Only two people that played defense was Jimmy Butler and Ben Simmons. They chose to pay Tobias Harris over Jimmy Butler.
I also question that.
And he had problems with Joel Embiid's work ethic. Right?
Right.
You come to Miami and Pat Riley, who everybody wants a dick suck for Pat Riley, and we all love Pat Riley, whatever. Pat Riley also fell asleep during trade negotiations to get Kyle Lowry there last season. That's how he ended up in Philly. Pat Riley has not brought any talent to Miami. He only since Jimmy Butler's been there, his only trade he has done is that got to get Terry Rozier. After Marcin Gortat walked his ass out. Pat Riley's attitude was the reason LeBron James decided to leave and go back to Cleveland, other than the fact that he wanted to bring a championship back home.
That's saying something.
So with Pat under Pat's purview, right? Because LeBron and D Wade wanted Pat Riley to coach that team. He said, "No, we're gonna get that to Spo," right? That's the best decision that man made. Was Spo. This team, that Miami team, with that talent, played both years, out of the play-in to get into the playoffs. They went from the play-in to the NBA championship. against the Nuggets.
Mm.
And that was on the back of Jimmy Butler. I watched Jimmy almost die in the bubble. Can y'all stop telling me? I watched Jimmy almost die in the bubble. We're not going to act like he didn't give all he had against LeBron James and that team that was better than his team.
Yes.
He averaged a trip. He was balling the fuck out. Playing with injuries and everything else. It's Jimmy's fault? He's the cancer? You know what Jimmy is? Jimmy is a man that was homeless and undrafted and had to work for everything he had. And he watched players come in with #1 draft picks, money and everything else, not have to work for their position. And he's worked for his position and teams won't pay him for it. I'm taking teams to the playoffs. I'm changing cultures. I'm making people tough and you won't pay me. Fuck you mean? Fuck you, Pat.
I'm out. Now, my question is, where are we going?
Where are we going? So, for what? No, I would love that, but no. Going to the Lakers. I think Jimmy Butler going to the Lakers.
Jimmy and Braun, the man. You join the man. You pulled a KD. You join the man who beat you.
So
win a ring.
So as of right now, the teams, and I'm gonna bring this up for the world, for our team to be able to see, our family members to be able to see with us. Oh my God, Phoenix is about to sell my parlay. Phoenix alone is gonna sell my parlay. Phoenix alone. Let me see here. Let me get this article up because I want to be able to. So they suspended Jimmy Butler, right? And this is the article I have to show you guys what we're looking at right now. So through his actions and his statements, he has no longer shown that he wants to be a part of the team. So his team suspended him. Not his fault. Earlier this year, y'all don't remember this either, Pat Riley told him to shut up and play basketball.
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay. And other than Jimmy, what other reason is to watch Miami Heat? Other than him coming in with the crazy hair and stuff like that, why are we watching the signing day for the Miami Heat?
We're not.
Okay. All right. So that's the crazy part.
Scarlet Hero, because he's white.
Wow.
I'm trying to think of something.
Shout out to The Score, by the way. The Score is the website that we go to find a lot of our news and stuff like that, especially for the league. They're great with it, and we do appreciate them. So shout out to The Score. If y'all ever want to be sponsored, if y'all ever want us to sponsor you, or you want to sponsor us, The Score. You know what I'm saying? So likely places for him to land. Memphis Grizzlies. So if y'all don't know, also with his contract, right? His contract next year, if he just decides to opt in, he's getting $55 million. But he has told teams that he is willing to opt out to get re-signed to a contract long term. Right? He did not say that he would not take a pay cut to do so. Mind you, Jimmy Butler is, I think, 34 right now of age. So keep that in mind as well. So the Grizzlies, who has the contracts to be able to trade for him, Marcus Smart, Brandon Clark, Luke Kennard, they can comprise the money, and they have 10 picks across the next 3 drafts, including four first-round picks to be able to trade for him. It's a possibility. Next, the Dallas Mavericks.
I was thinking the Mavericks.
They like old people. They like bringing on old people. They can bring. They can take out Klay Thompson's contract, Daniel Gafford, PJ Washington, Max Kleber. They also have both their first-round picks for the next 2 drafts as well. their draft pick's not gonna really mean much because they're gonna be contenders. But you know what I'm saying? You still want first round draft pick capital if you can always get it, right? The next, Denver Nuggets. The Denver Nuggets has a chance to be able to do this as well. They can trade Michael Porter Jr., who's getting $35 million. Also conclude Saric's deal as well in order to match the contracts due to the fact that the new bargaining agreement that they have right now, they can't take on more money than they're getting out. You know what I'm saying? And then we got the Houston Rockets, young team. They can include Jabari Smith, Dylan Brooks, Jeff Green, Steven Adams, and Cam Whitmore. And then the Golden State Warriors. So I'm gonna tell you right now, Golden State has just reported they're unlikely to trade with them. They would rather get Vucevic from the Bulls than get Jimmy Butler.
That makes sense for them.
So they're out of that conversation for Jimmy Butler. So out of these 5 teams, right? Because obviously you're saying the Lakers, and the Lakers do have a route to get him. I don't think that makes sense with their timeline, because is that going to be your future after LeBron James retires in the next couple of years? Jimmy Butler? He's not going to be a trading asset in the next 2 years. So, I'm gonna tell you the teams that don't work for me, right? Grizzlies kind of work, but I think the same problems he had other teams gonna have in Memphis. They're too young. They're not disciplined enough. Triple J likes to foul more than he likes to get blocks. That's gonna piss off Jimmy Butler. There's no discipline over there for Memphis. That's gonna piss him off bad. I think sending him there will be essentially just getting nothing in return for me. The Mavericks, I think this would be a one-on-one deal. You get Luka, Jimmy Butler, Kyrie on the same team. I feel like Jimmy Butler's style clashes with their styles. Both Luka and Kyrie they're obviously great shooters, but they like to get to the bucket. I think they're better with a shooter, a spacing shooter, than a mid-range of Jimmy Butler. The Nuggets, I don't understand how this fixes their fucking problem. You get rid of Michael Porter Jr., a shooter, to bring in a non-shooter. They need more shooting. And you got Russ. You're gonna pair Russ and Jimmy together?
That sounds like cancer.
That's just chaos, bro.
That's a fight waiting to happen.
Bro, what?
Oh yeah, throwing.
Oh,
that's a fight waiting to happen. That's a fight waiting to happen.
Now,
because Jimmy gonna say something, Russ gonna say something. Hands.
Right. Hands. Now, the Rockets for Jimmy, it depends on their timeline, right? If the Rockets want to win right now, go get Jimmy, right? But look at what they're sending out. Jabari Smith Jr., Dylan Brooks, Steven Adams, Jeff Green, and Cam Whitmore. The pain for me right now is Jabari Smith Jr. and Cam Whitmore. They have their record right now. They're third in the West right now. The Rockets. The Rockets are beating teams. Do you understand me?
Yes.
They're beating teams. If you did not see Jalen Green dunk on the Celtics last night, go back and watch that. It was nasty work.
Oh Lord.
It was nasty work. Matter of fact, I know what, because I like you in particular. Brooklyn, not so much. But I'll show you. I'll show you. Dear God. Dear God.
Mama, they go that man. They go that man, mama. They go that man.
Nasty work. But, you know, I don't think that makes sense as much.
No.
Unless you're trying to win right now. I mean, you get rid of Dylan Brooks, right? Cam Whitmore is somebody that I guess you just gotta have to lose it with. You still got a lot of youth on that team with Jalen Green. I like Jimmy for Dylan.
Yeah, but not Jabari.
Yeah, and going to State don't make no fucking sense.
No, it doesn't, because Golden State needs height.
Yeah,
that trade makes no sense for them. They need height.
Right. So I mean, that was just my, that's what I think about the whole Jimmy thing. A little bit crazy. That's all. A little bit crazy.
Because I'm obviously he's gonna want to go to a contending team.
Right.
And I don't see a fit for him. I don't see a fit for him in teams that will be considered contending.
Right.
And or they will have to give up too much to get him.
Right. So I don't know, man. I think that's a little crazy.
Watch some stupid shit happen, like he goes to the Brooklyn Nets. I would hate that.
Yeah, no, I would definitely hate that.
But we were gonna trade 4 first-round picks for him because we're winners. I
mean, at least you guys have a direction now, and that's not to win games. You went and got D'Lo, so you're doing great so far.
Right.
Talking about winning basketball, man, keep that thumb up. Keep that fucking thumb up, because greatness again happens, and it happens by having the name LeBron James. LeBron James becomes now the holder of the record. He breaks Jordan's record for the most 30-point games in his career. He has right now 563 in his 22-year career, which is impressive in its own right. I will be the first person to say, obviously, I'm not a LeBron James hater. I'm a LeBron James enthusiast, right? Some may say a fan, okay? Jordan did do it in 5 less seasons. I'll give you that. But Jordan played against plumbers. Pharaoh, how do you feel about the record? And does this has any bearing on his legacy at all?
It's adds to it. And going by what you said about Jordan in 5 less seasons, Jordan was the primary scorer. His job was to score. His job was to score and play defense. LeBron has many, many more things to do on every team he's played on besides the scoring points. Scoring points was not his primary goal.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a difference in playing styles. So, but yeah, this adds to it. I mean, keep the accolades coming.
Pause. Brooklyn.
Accolades, really? Okay.
Man, this is a real nice, friendly show today because there hasn't been a lot of debates. I want to try and debate this, but I'm not going to debate with the king. You know what we can debate? I'll tell you this like this. LeBron James is the greatest basketball player to ever touch a basketball. End of story. Debate me on it. Because this is just, like Pharaoh said, another accolade. Another one, thank you. Another one, thank you. Another one, thank you. Because he's the best. He's the best. He always will be the best. He's LeBron James. End of story. I'm not. Why is the?
You look just like him when you said that shit. You look just. That was sickening. That was sickening. That was disgusting. You looked just like him.
Thank you.
Dear God.
There will never be any LeBron slander, I believe, hopefully, from this panel, because if there is, we fight him. We fight
I'm sorry.
him.
No.
Nah, I'm not.
No.
You
will not put up with that.
So this is a debate show, this will be a LeBron James segment, just appreciation.
Yeah. I'm for me being now a pundit and a journalist, to add on to all of the talents that I have, including, I'm an artist, so if you haven't, go and check out my music, go to Spotify and everything else, and search the name King Tones.
Shameless plug.
Yeah, the greatest of all time. New project coming out next month, called East Slide.
More shameless plug.
You know what I'm saying? Just be ready for that. The intro song is by me. It's called HBCU.
Intro song by him.
So that's also
another one
on the East Slide project. You know what I'm saying? On the East Slide project. You know what I mean?
Another one.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's your boy. But by being a pundit, man, I've learned to be, to play both sides, to understand that I have to be in the middle, right? This does nothing for his legacy at all for me, at all. It does nothing because he's still the greatest of all fucking time.
I was really saying it does nothing. He's still the best. He's been here.
It never changed. It never changed.
I don't know who you thought you was fooling just now.
It never changed, baby.
Say, bro.
Never changed, LeBron.
No one.
You know, even right now with Drake sending out diss songs and stuff like that, got a freestyle called Fighting Irish, dissing LeBron James and stuff like that. Like, Drake, you just mad because your team and your country has to stand behind the moniker in the basketball world as LeBronto. Because every time he has stepped his toe in that city, he has made it his own, to the fact that they cheered his name when he hit the game-winning floater from the right-hand side, the left hand of the back, left-hand side of the court with his right hand. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? LeBronto.
With ease. No, with
every time.
With ease.
Every time LeBronto has played the rappers, they turn from the rappers to the Barneys. They turn to preschoolers. They can't do shit.
The preschool Barneys.
I love you. You love me, looking ass niggas.
If you ever want to see how petty this shit is, right? All you have to do is go and search LeBronto up. LeBronto. Just go look at LeBronto. 6 years ago, 2018 Eastern Conference Finals, LeBron sent them boys home.
Didn't they have the best record that year?
Yes, bro.
They had the best record in the NBA, and LeBron sent them on vacation.
Bro, I want to give them the audio because they deserve to hear it. Y'all want to hear the audio? I'm gonna give them the audio.
Yes.
I'm gonna give them the audio because fuck it, they deserve the audio. Y'all can't hear the audio, but they can. You can just watch it and enjoy it. Let's watch what LeBron did to Drake and why he broke his little heart in 2018.
Sure, you do not foul anybody here on the dribble.
It's going to be James.
Sure, here it is. See, it's under
3 seconds to go. Throws up the floater. Good night, Cleveland. That is for you.
Well, he got it like he experimenting on them dudes, man.
You can see just the disbelief in everybody's faces, right? Anunoby, all of their faces when LeBron just runs up. I want y'all to see, hold on, real quick. Look at this waste of space right here. You see this?
Oh, that guy.
His name is George Hill.
Don't get
This is the most highlights he had this year. And this is the team. This is the team. You see the person hugging him right now? That is Jeff Green. That was the second best offensive player of the Cavaliers this playoff run. That's who's hugging LeBron James right now. That's who's hugging LeBron James right now. That's Kyle Korver, right? One of the best shooters of all time.
Yep.
But he was past his prime when he played for the Cavaliers. This is Tristan Thompson. Not the Tristan Thompson of old, but the Tristan Thompson of right then and there. He was nothing.
I keep an eye on this now. Now, once LeBron comes up on that left side, watch how he changes in the air and gets it off the glass
in plenty of time.
Shout out to the
flow specialist Greenlight.
Yeah. Shout out to the announcer for glazing so fucking hard. Cleveland, this is for you. Glazed. Krispy Kreme donut. Took LeBron James's, bro. Okay, he glazed it. LeBron said that for his championship, and he glazed it. He glazed it. He drizzled it right over the top. He drizzled that bitch right over the top.
I can't with you.
Hey, bro.
Oh, goodness.
It's a low glaze. It's a low glaze. You know what I mean?
Not the Krispy Kreme.
It was a Krispy Kreme glaze. It was a subtle it's a subtle flavor. A subtle flavor. But shout out to you know, to that. Shout out to that.
Fuck up what didn't happen.
I'm just saying, man. Wow. So I want to bring up this because this is fucking hilarious to me. I want to talk about someone who has the audacity. I mean, one of the most audacious people I've ever seen in my entire life.
Unmitigated gall?
The unmitigated gall. And we are almost done with the show. We have this segment and one more left. And that would be that. Kawhi Leonard. And returning again. Kawhi Leonard is making his amazing return to the NBA, playing his first game this season tonight. Last year he averaged 23.7 points last season. Had a pretty productive season when he was there. As of right now, the Clippers have been playing pretty well without them. They're sitting at a winning record in the West, which is, you know, pretty impressive to say on its own. I just, you know, they actually play today against the Hawks at 10:30 tonight. And the Clippers do boast a 19-15 record without Kawhi being the James Hardens. But this is why this is funny to me. If you have not seen this, Kawhi Leonard dropped a commercial for his return to basketball. If you want to watch it, you can go right over his YouTube channel. I want to play a little bit of it because I'm petty and I like laughing at dumb shit. So this is his commercial, and we're gonna get a little bit of it right now.
Hey Kawhi, I know you're super busy right now, but we really need you to get back with me. We really gotta go over this upcoming schedule. And I get it, you got a lot on the plate right now. You got recovery, the family, all the different things,
We got exciting news coming out of Los Angeles. Kawhi Leonard looks to be returning to the court pretty soon. Could be great.
Yo, I knew I could find you here. You catch anything? Nah, not yet. There's been good days, there's been bad days, but I keep coming back. It's the nature of the game.
This is 1 minute and 4 seconds of my life I cannot get back.
Yeah, no,
He sat there with himself and was like, you know, I knew I'd find you here. You know what I'm saying? Talking to himself. He's like, you know, some days is good days, some days is bad days, but I just keep coming back. You knew you would find him there because he's not on the basketball court. That's why you knew you would find Kawhi. This universe is Kawhi. This obviously is a multiverse commercial for Marvel. It has to be, right? Because it just can't be nothing else. Why is he doing this to us? Why?
Kawhi.
Man, why don't the Clippers just move on, bro? I mean, trying to get
they paid him too much.
Try to get this dude in the court is like tracking a solar eclipse. Like, this shit don't happen often. I mean, what are we doing here?
Yep.
It is like a celestial moment when Kawhi Leonard is on the freaking court. What are we doing here?
Brooklyn.
I've said this last time. He lost all my interest. I could give less two fucks about this man. Hold on.
This dude.
I know this is a show and I'm trying to give a real take, but he's what'd you call it last time? It was an R word. No, I'm not gonna say it. He's taking forcefully from another person who could be on the team and actually contribute. He's taking.
Accosting.
He's costing. Yeah, he's
accosting. Use that word.
Accosting.
He's time aping.
It's a lot of grapes. It's a lot of grape.
Mm-hmm. A lot of grape. He time graped me.
No soda.
And you don't need to be here. Why are you making commercials? Like I knew I'd be back. Don't come back. It hurts. I don't like it.
I had to watch that commercial twice because of this.
Did you?
I had to watch it when I seen it, and I had to watch it just now. That was time grape.
That's 2 minutes and 8 seconds of your life you can't get back.
Grape me.
I'm sorry.
Is that your bar of soap?
It's a lot of
grape
from Kawhi, and he needs to stop. He could just go and continue fishing. No one ever told you to stop fishing.
Speaking just for a contract and times played, like games played, and money in contract. They're speaking from that regard.
Mm-hmm.
This dude, Deshaun Watson.
It's grape.
Dear God.
Just talking about the money and time and time played.
Brother, you know
not anything outside. Not anything outside. Just his contract and how often he's been on a basketball court.
But it's very comparable. It's very comparable. It's just a lot of time spent doing absolute nothing.
Dear God, bro. Dear God, bro. He signed a 4-year. So I'm gonna put this up so people can see it, bro. He is signed all the way into the 26-27 season.
Dear God.
And he is making 49 million to 50.3. Mother of God, bro. He's hitting their cap.
Where's Ron Simmons when you need him? I just need a
damn.
Bro, he is murdering their cap.
That's the grape we were talking about. That is the cap grape. He is stealing their time, stealing the money. He is robbing.
He in the lick. That's what he doing. He in the lick on the Clippers.
In the real lick.
He signed so the Clippers, he signed his rookie maximum extension with the Spurs, right? And that was 5 years for $94 million. At that time, that was a good amount of money, right? In 2019, he signed a 3-year extension, max deal, for 3 years, $103, right? And then he signed the big one last season. They signed him again. Another max veteran extension, 3 years, $149 million.
Right. That is right. They did do that.
They signed him and then didn't want to pay Paul George the same amount of money that they were paying Kawhi Leonard. And I ask you, I understand that Paul George is ass.
At least he on the court.
I understand that Paul George is ass. But why? Why?
Kawhi.
Why is this happening to us? Why is this happening to basketball?
Kawhi.
He graped the Clippers twice.
Yeah.
Twice. And they just let it happen.
Hey, you know, you hear me say all the time, the Browns going brown, the Clippers going clip. This is why the Lakers understudies right here. This right here.
Always will be.
Yep. Real quick information that was just passed on to me. Zay Flowers has a knee sprain. Hopefully he gets better before the playoffs begins.
Praise
It's just a
Jesus.
knee sprain and stuff like that. Nothing. But it looked pretty bad. So hopefully it is better. He will be
Wow,
better for the playoffs. They gonna need Zay Flowers because Lamar Jackson needs all the help he can get. So let's move on to the next segment and the last one. The game that implies the most. The game that means the most. With the greatest implications. The greatest of implications. Lions versus the Vikings. Lions versus the Vikings. Tomorrow is
Man,
going to be
what a
one
way
of
to
them
finish.
ones. One of them ones. And man, like he said, what a way to finish.
Big game.
Big game. Both teams are tied at 15-2. Am I correct at saying that? 15-2.
14-2.
It's 14-2.
14-2. I said 14. Brooklyn told me 15. He's a problem. He's a cancer in his locker room. Brooklyn's a cancer in his locker room right now.
I said 14.
You're a cancer.
Nope.
14-2 Sunday at 8:20 p.m. Eastern. This game for all the marbles is going to be one of them ones. Jefferson, Amon-Ra, Lions, Vikings, Goff, Darnold. I'm talking about overplay to overplay. You hear me? Nipple to nipple action. Who you got?
Nipple to nipple.
Nipple to nipple action. Who do you got? And is this the most important game of the season?
Oh, it definitely is.
I'm talking about the whole season.
Yes. It isn't. Not only are they both 14-2, they're playing for their division in the last game of the season with two of the best records in the NFL. It doesn't get better than this. Because you think about it, whoever loses is going to be a 14-win team in a wild card.
That's insane. That's insane. Hold on, Brooklyn. Go ahead, Brooklyn.
This game is gigantic.
A 14 win team as a wild card is the crazy sense. But I'm a Jet fan. Pharaoh's a Raven fan. Tones is a Bronco fan. And I'll tell you like this. If you're a football fan, this is a game you don't want to miss.
This is the AFC Championship.
Exactly.
This is a game, and this is the NFC.
Probably.
This is
Probably.
This is the closest you'll get to the true two best teams in the NFL playing each other right now. This is just a game for men who like the game of football because there's going to be
Men and women.
Men and women. Men and women. Are we all inclusive? Plenty of women love football. If you are just a person of an individual human being who love the game of football, this is the game for you. I love to see Dan Campbell get hype. I love to see Sam Darnold say fuck you to the Jets and continue to have success. It's just all great. So I can't wait to see this game and how it ends up. I will tell you, I take the Lions over the Vikings to go ahead and win it by one touchdown. And I hope the Lions truly go into this playoff the same way they've been playing this regular season. I root for the Lions going into the Super Bowl.
I would say this. I would agree with you. The Lions did win in week 7, 31-29. Extremely close game, and this is with two very high-power offenses. The Vikings are coming to this game healthy and clicking. They have 9 straight wins.
With a top 5 defense.
Healthy and clicking. Healthy and clicking. That is two very dangerous things. The Vikings need this more than the Lions. The Lions look more dangerous overall than the Vikings do. For some reason, they've been labeled as the team out of the NFC over the Vikings, even though the Vikings has been just as consistent. I will say this though. If they are able to get Montgomery back, right? Healthy in the postseason, the Vikings need this way more than the Lions do.
Okay.
I'm taking the Vikings also because of what I just saw pop on the screen. I was going to bring up. They went against the 49ers with all their key offensive players either hurt or playing bad, and they put up 400 yards on the Lions. You think for 1 second the Vikings offense can't put up 400 yards or more?
Oh, easy.
Yeah, but but the Lions can too, bro. Easy. Like easy. Neither defenses are stopping each other, bro. This is gonna be a fucking sling.
Yeah,
this is gonna be a sling, bro.
I hear you. But what I'm saying is, the Vikings are going to be more prone to get a defensive stop than the Lions are.
Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure?
I don't know.
Because I'm gonna be very honest,
Kirby Joseph and the rest of that defense is gonna have a lot to say about that.
I don't know, bro. I hear you, bro. But I also watched this team keep teams under 10 while dropping 40 on them. So
when the defense is healthy.
I hear you, bro. But also you got to give some kind of credence to defensive scheme, not just the defensive players. And the defensive scheme has led them to this many wins, including beating this team. So I will say the Lions and the Vikings, obviously, due to the fact that they're in the same, they're both in the NFC, know each other very well.
Yep.
And with that being the case, I think that they have more talent on that offensive side on the Detroit Lions.
Are we sure though?
Yes,
I 100%.
No,
100%.
Cinderella Lions.
100%. 100%. All around. We talking about running game too. So just keep that in mind. Don't say Justin Jefferson. All around. They got Amon-Ra.
Yeah, they also got Vikings also got Addison.
They got J-Mo.
They got T.J. Hockenson.
You got
Aaron
Laporta.
Jones. I mean,
you got the two running backs. You see how we're going bar for bar? We could go bar for bar, and that's the beautiful part about the Cinderella Lions.
Their running backs are not better than Sonic and Knuckles. I just want to make sure we talk about that.
That's why I want to make sure.
What I'm asking is, which one was hurt? Is he coming back?
Montgomery, yeah. He decided not to do surgery, so he can come back for the season.
Okay. All right.
Sonic and Knuckles is different, bro.
They are.
Sonic and Knuckles is different, bro.
I'm not taking that away at all. I'm not, but you still got to stop somebody.
You got
And I don't know.
No, you do.
I hear you, bro, but they've been outscoring teams though. You know what I'm saying?
I want us to realize this. We have been talking about other teams that have been putting up 30-some-odd points a game, and that have had bad defenses.
They got Jameson Williams, bro.
No, listen to me. We've said before, you got to stop somebody. You eventually got to get a stop to win the game. So, what I'm saying is, while I'm acknowledging the fact that their offense puts up points, if your defense can't stop somebody, you can be had real bad.
I hear you. I hear you, bro. I just, bro, it's kind of hard. It's kind of difficult for me, bro, to just kind of discount what the Lions have done this season with just putting up 40-point games, bro. And they have the offensive firepower to score every possession. Like Jameson Williams, bro, is possibly top 5 fastest wide receivers in the game right now. Easy. And he got hands. And they got Laporta. Dear God, Pharaoh, they got Laporta. They got Laporta, Pharaoh.
Yeah.
And these are all 3 people I'm about to say are all 4 people I'm about to say is healthy. And if you say that you got 4 players like this on any team, you would count them dangerous even without, by themselves, without people coming back. You know what I'm saying? Laporta, Amon-Ra, James Williams, and Jahmyr Gibbs. Even without Montgomery there, bro, that's nasty. And you got Jared Goff who's going dumb.
At the same time.
And their play calling is, real quick, their offensive playbook is disgusting. They got trick plays, bro. They got a college atmosphere trick play type play. Like I've
You are
seen
correct.
I've seen some things, bro.
I have too.
So,
you are correct.
You know what I'm saying?
The thing you got to realize is because they are shorthanded, albeit from injuries, they are shorthanded on defense. The offense has to be perfect every game.
Right.
That doesn't always jog. I'm not discounting what you're saying. Just from the other side of it, you do have to realize that you do have to have enough on defense to get some stops. And in the last month or so, we have not seen that with Detroit's defense.
I hear you. Brooklyn.
Detroit's defense is just fine. They clearly are capable of still winning games sitting at 14-2. They're going to be just fine at this game as they have been others. The amount of offense, though, that they've been putting up is efficient enough to completely dominate the Vikings. And I believe you were right. It is going to be that defensive game to where someone has to make a stop. I believe it's going to be the Lions who make that important stop that switches the game and continues to let Jared Goff and that overpowered offense take over.
Yeah. I'm kind of okay with it. Real quick, before we go, I just want to go over the AFC has announced their Pro Bowl roster. So I want to go over the roster with you guys and see who you think got snubbed. Real quick, okay? Then we gonna head out. How's that sound? Sounds good? So, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson.
That's crazy how Patrick Mahomes has so many wins, yet he's not in.
He's not in there. He's not in there.
So many wins.
He's not in there. Derrick Henry, Joe Mixon, Jonathan Taylor.
That's valid.
That's solid. That's solid.
That's solid.
Yeah.
Patrick Rashard, fullback. I don't give a fuck about the Rashard. About the fullbacks.
They need to get another fullback position in there, man.
Jamar Chase, Jared Judy, Nico Collins, Zay Flowers. Jamar,
Debatable.
yes.
Jamar,
Yeah,
yes.
100%.
Judy, yes.
Easy money.
Jamar, yes. Judy, sure. Yeah, Judy is number 5 in the wide receiver. Anybody else? Y'all thinking?
No, because I'm looking at numbers right now, and these are the top 4 receivers by the numbers in the AFC.
Yeah. I feel bad that George Pickens was injured, man. Tight ends. Brock Bowers and Travis Kelce. Are they nut riding for Travis Kelce being there and Pat Mahomes not being there? Did they feel they had to give him something?
No, because he's actually scoring
Yes.
Pat Schwab right now.
No, they're not riding because Jonnu Smith has had a better year than Travis Kelce. He has more touchdowns. He has more touchdowns than yards.
Yeah, that's telling some effect.
Because I see a lot of pundits like up in arms because Patrick Mahomes is not in the Pro Bowl. It's like he's on the best team with the most wins. The Pro Bowl is not about wins or team success. It is about individual what you put on the film during the season. That's what the Pro Bowl is.
Also, I know
the Pro Bowl. Going by straight by the numbers, Patrick Mahomes shouldn't be sniffing a Pro Bowl this year.
I know there's a lot of Ravens already, but I think Isaiah Likely should also be in that conversation.
Yeah.
No, likely no.
I do.
If
I do.
it's going to be anybody, it's going to be Mark Andrews. Andrews got 10 touchdowns.
Isaiah Likely is a better tight end. I feel like
a better tight
not even
end
going
versus
forward.
more deserving. We gotta be like
I said, we're going by the numbers.
a better tight end versus a more. We're gonna discuss about better tight ends, but more deserving is.
That's fair.
You know.
That's fair. Well, I'll give you that one.
Offensive line, tackle. We got Deion Dawkins, Tunsil and Slater. Then we got Quentin Funny and Trey Smith. I do not argue against the Chiefs' offensive line at all.
No.
At all. I have no argument. I have no argument.
That's sending them 2 guards. That's sending them 2 guards now.
Yeah, I have no
They
argument.
tackles in.
Yeah, Creed Humphrey, Tyler Linderbaum. I can't argue with those two. Can't argue.
Those two the best in the game.
Defensive ends, Myles Garrett,
No argument.
course. Trey Hendrickson for the Bengals.
No argument.
Max Crosby.
No argument. Henderson right now leads the NFL in sacks.
Mm-hmm.
No Steelers players.
We sound surprised.
Why? Because he was injured for a couple games?
Who?
TJ.
TJ's a linebacker.
Yeah, keep going.
Okay,
And
you
there's
got
a
it.
Steeler.
You got it. You got it. You're right. I stand corrected. I thought Matt Crosby was a linebacker too.
No,
he's
that's a
defensive
DN.
end.
He's a true DN.
You know what I do? On Madden, I'll put him at linebacker every time.
So maybe that you got your
He
skew.
got the wheels. He got the wheels for it.
Yeah.
He's not slow. He's not slow.
And
Yeah.
I've also seen him in game drop back into a coverage of a zone where they're trying to blitz zero, and he's one of the ones that drops back.
Cameron Hayward, Chris Jones.
No argument.
Your boy
Madubuike.
Madubuike. Yeah, I don't know how to say his name, brother. Long last name.
No argument.
Definitely got it. Nick, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I feel good to see a Bronco in that bitch.
Yeah.
It feel good to see a Bronco in that bitch. Huh? TJ Watt, Khalil Mack.
Yep.
Roquan Smith, Zaire Franklin. It feel good to see a Bronco in that bitch.
PS2.
It feel good to see a Bronco in that bitch. Derek Stingley, PS2, Humphrey, Ward.
Yeah.
My son, me.
No, Mika definitely deserve it.
Yeah.
Mika definitely deserve it.
And then your boy Kyle Hamilton and Derwin James.
Yep.
And then the best punter, of course, be Jacksonville. Like, why we even question who else has the more opportunities? Marvin Mims Jr., let's go. It feel good to see a Bronco in that bitch. It feel good to see a Bronco in that bitch. Chris Broswell, by the way. Place Clicker,
y'all
of
have more
course.
next year.
Of course, Place
Y'all
Clicker.
have more next year.
The Steelers won a whole game off kick, so I'm not surprised.
Broncos gonna have more Pro Bowls next year. Y'all have way more.
I'm just saying it feel good to see a Bronco in that bitch. That's all I had to say. I just wanted to say what it felt good to see, and it was a Bronco in that bitch. It felt good to see all of them. Shout out to my Broncos. Shout out to the Ravens though, man. Ravens definitely dominated the
I think they had
Pro
11?
Bowl. They dominated that bitch.
9.
No, they had the most in the NFL.
Yeah. We were looking at, last thing I was looking at was the snubs. They thought it was the biggest snubs. And this is the last thing I'm gonna show you guys real quick and see if you agree with it. It said one of the biggest snubs, Baker Mayfield. This is a snub?
Yes.
Yeah.
Over who?
Going by
Going
by NFC quarterbacks.
AFC.
Baker Mayfield's second in NFC.
NFC.
He's second in passing. He's right behind Jared Goff.
Hold the fuck up. Hold up.
Showed us an AFC, brother.
Hold on, because I didn't see the NFC one. Give me a second.
Showed us all the AFC Pro Bowl side.
Don't get sassy with me, Brooklyn.
No, go fuck you.
No, okay. Well, that was crazy. I feel like that was a little unnecessary. Where is the NFC?
Nah, chat. It's always necessary.
Yeah,
fuck you, Tones.
Where is the NFC list?
It's crazy how Brooklyn is talking this way. Crazy.
No, it's a great show though. Great show though. We do have a great show, and I appreciate this show.
Shut up, Brooklyn.
Speaking of
Okay, here we go.
What?
Shut up, Brooklyn.
Where are we showing?
Real quick. Jared Goff, Jaden Daniels, Sam Darnold. Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
You know what? You know what?
Yeah.
Hold on.
As good as Jaden Daniels was, he should not be there instead of Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield's number 2 in passing.
Yeah. Can't argue with Saquon Barkley, Jahmyr Gibbs, or Josh Jacobs.
None whatsoever.
I don't give a fuck about fullbacks like I said before. But shout out to Kuzek. Justin Jefferson, Amon Ra, CeeDee Lamb being there is a fucking joke. And Terry McLaurin. I can't reward CeeDee Lamb. Tight ends, George Kittle, Trey McBride.
Yeah.
Do that.
Offensive line. Can't argue with the offensive line.
Especially with Nate Sewell.
At all.
That dude is a monster.
At all.
Frank
Ragnow, that Lions offensive line need to be fucking rolled out. You hear me? Defensive ends, Nick Bosa, Micah Parsons, Rashad Gray. Micah Parsons, I think, missed too many games to be on this list.
Yeah.
I feel like he missed too many games. Am I wrong for that?
He played like 6, 7?
I think he's on this list because of his sack total. Okay. He missed a lot of games. He has 9.5 sacks. It must be that.
Okay. Jalen Carter, interior lineman. Jalen Carter, Dexter Lawrence, Vita Vea. Can't argue with Vita Vea. Outside, Greenard, Van Ginkel, Inverse.
Yep.
Fred Warner, Ron. Cornerbacks, we got Jalen Johnson, Brian Murphy, J.C. Horn, Witherspoon.
J.C. Horn.
Okay. Xavier McKinney. And then Buda Baker and Brian Branch.
Buda Baker, yep.
Yeah, Brian Branch is a problem too. Don't really care. Kavontae Turpin. That's all I was looking for. Kavontae Turpin. He better have been there.
He better be on here.
He better be on that motherfucking list.
Yeah.
He better be on that list. So Baker Mayfield, they
that's
said.
not what happened.
Yep, Kavontae's a monster. Baker Mayfield, I can agree with you now, Fair, for what you said. I think they wanted to give a young boy some love, but dear God, that was the wrong way to do it.
Yeah, Baker got like over 4,000 yards and over 40 touchdowns. I don't know how he's not
team success. Player with the most interceptions,
Kirby
Joseph. Yeah.
He leads the NFL. He's not. Whoa. He's leading the NFL. How the NFL interception leads out the Pro Bowl?
I don't know. Danielle Hunter, Texans.
I think the DMs were good.
Okay. Brian Thomas, Jaguars. Look at Brian Thomas receptions next to Zay Flowers.
Who would you take out? Nico Collins?
Nico or Zay. I probably would take out Nico. Maybe, I don't know. If I did that, yeah. It'd probably be Zay because of the touchdown total.
I think I have to take out Nico. I think Zay's too big for no, because Nico been doing it all for the. He has.
So, me being real. There are a couple other receivers that put up better numbers than Zay. Lance McConkey has better numbers. Garrett Wilson got better numbers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna say and be real about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad he got his Pro Bowl vote, but there were others that performed better than him.
Yep.
That's just me going by the numbers. I don't know what the total criteria they look at with Pro Bowl voting. And also, it's 1/3 fan, 1/3 coach, 1/3 player.
Yeah.
For the voting. So
then last but not least, Patrick Mahomes was the last person to be snubbed from the list. I don't think he got snubbed. I don't think he was better than any of the MVP candidates that was on the list, honestly. But man, wow, what an amazing show. Wow, fuck me there. Real quick before we leave, because Brooklyn, I know you like to like dip out.
I do gotta go.
You know, but this is very important though. Before you go, right? I want to remind the the crowd what happened at home last week on Saturday. I'm just gonna play them a quick segment and a little quick part, but I want you to respond to it. From you right now, okay. Brooklyn is we got people watching that think that this is a wholesome channel where they can have their kids watch with them. It is not drug users.
You willing to make a bet?
Drugs.
You willing to bet on that? You willing to bet on that? You willing to bet on that?
Drugs. Fucking drugs.
Willing to bet on that? Classic point A, point B bet wager. What you got?
I'm not betting nothing
do
with
it.
you.
If you believe in the Bills so hard, do the wager we always put up.
Water?
Oh,
Ice water.
Classic
Ice water?
point A, point B wager.
You know
if
that
you believe in something so hard, ice water.
Pause. First of all, pause. I don't believe in nothing that pause. Pause.
Here we go.
So first of all, Brooklyn, you are 0-2 in these bets. You don't have to drench yourself twice because you don't pick wrong. So if you want to do this with me right now, we can do this.
I do.
All right, Buffalo up.
damn.
Buffalo up. Shake on that bit.
It's up. It's shook. It's there. Next week, right on Tuesday, y'all lock in. Don't miss it. Right here on Point A, Point B on Tuesday night, you will see Brooklyn pouring ice water all over his bald ass head. You don't want to miss it. So boom.
Okay.
What I played there was the bet that was done for that Jets and Bills game last Saturday, where Pharaoh and Quad sent me a text message and said, "Damn, they got waxed because the Jets."
Yeah, they did.
The Jets, right, is a famous picture now of Josh Allen watching the Jets come out on the field and them getting their ass waxed.
Paradise.
So I just want you to know, Brooklyn, you owe me my win. So when am I getting my payment of this dousage?
You ready for this? You ready for this? I'll even give you one better. Because I deserve this one. I deserve it. And any man knows me, knows that now I'm a man of God. I'm a man of faith, and I'm going to keep my word. So I'm going to tell you it like this. This upcoming Wednesday, check out Point A, Point B, In the Ring, where we are going to start talking about WWE and wrestling all around the world, New Japan Pro Wrestling, AEW, and awesome shows to come. So check out Point A, Point B, In the Ring. I'm going to start it like this. You come check that out. We're going to start that show with me getting drenched in ice water in a nice big old bucket. No little cup this time. We'll get me a big old bucket. I'll get on the patio. We'll go ahead and do it. And then you got to stay for the rest of the show on Point A, Point B, In the Ring.
Wow. You guys heard it here first. Straight from the monkey's lips. Point A, Point B. A, Point B. In the Ring. I told you guys there's going to be new shows coming out, and this is going to be one of the ones. If you are a wrestling fan and stuff like that, you love WWE, TNA, AEW, all of the New Japan, whatever like that, and you want to talk wrestling, this is a place that's you're going to be able to do it. So make sure you come to Point A, Point B, In the Ring this Wednesday. I'm super excited. We got a lot to talk about when it comes to this week of wrestling, including the Netflix show starting. Brooklyn's going to have to head out, right? Brooklyn, yes, I hope you have an amazing day. You stay light-skinned, you stay holy and pure, and make sure you baptize your baby twice tonight, okay, if you can. Real quick, Brooklyn, you got anything you want to say bye to the fans? Anything you want to say to the fans?
I got a few more minutes.
Oh, you do? Okay, cool. So on the way out, I want to make sure that I tell you guys what's happening right now. Coming up right now, Lakers versus Houston Rockets tomorrow, January 5th. You don't want to miss that. Lakers just coming off a win. Rockets just coming off a loss, but this is going to be a high-powered game, a lot of action, and you don't want to miss this game coming up real soon. Football matchup of the week, it's going to be Minnesota Vikings versus Detroit Lions, like we talked about at 8:20 p.m. at Ford Field on NBC. We are talking about the best game of the year. It should be slated to be just that. They're going to be dominating offenses, going at each other. We talking about Aaron Donald. I'm sorry. We talking about Sam Darnold. We talking about Jared Goff. We talking about Lions. We talking about Vikings. We talking about number one in the NFC. Make sure you watch that. NBA matchup to watch tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. is going to be one of them ones. The league champion, the Boston Celtics, are going up against the best team in the league right now in OKC. This team has been beating teams to be beating teams. They just came off a win, beating the Knicks in the big bodega, who gave them 17-22, and they still decided to come out there and get that dub. So make sure you go and watch them and have a chance to see greatness on full effect. That's going to be a high energy game with a whole lot of defense. Last but not least, if you're a Bills fan, make sure you go watch Bills versus Pats. This game only matters because it's a rivalry there. Patriots hate the Bills. Bills hate the Patriots. That's the only reason why this matters. You're going to see Drake May. You're going to see Josh Allen. And there's another chance for Josh Allen to put some stats up to try to solidify his MVP chances. So it's going to be a great game. You won't want to see it. I'm excited for it. That's going to be our show. If you are looking, this shirt right here, I am supporting the LGBTQ community. Am I a part of it? No. But in the stigma of disrespect against the community with colors and everything else, you know what I mean? You can wear pink, you can wear salmon, y'all. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? It don't stop you from being a man. I got a son. I got kids, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I do not get coon. You know what I'm saying? and I can still wear pink and still go bust them jammies down. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. So stop in the stigma, man, in the hatred, man. A lot of people to love who they want to love and be with who they want to be with, man. You know what I'm saying? That's it, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want to say about that. You know, I know Brooklyn doesn't agree with that. He's a born again Christian, so you know what I'm saying? But hey, you know. That's all I gotta say about that.
I said, you know, I don't judge people and I can't judge people.
Still gotta show them love.
We'll show you love. Mm-hmm. Anyone's welcome in my house. Anyone's welcome to my church. Anyone's welcomed with us. Do who you are, where you want to be. And I hope the Lord touches you and changes you in great ways. That's all I say. And I don't judge you. I'm here for you.
When you say the Lord, do you mean like the Lord of England? Because there's different like lords, right? Because hoping that a man goes to touch people kind of sounds crazy.
Well, hold on, but if they're gay and I'm wishing that upon them, is that really that bad? That I'm hoping it gets smashed?
Yes. Yeah. What if they don't want them? What if they don't want to get touched?
Hey, okay, you know what? I hope you consensually, because even my Lord wants it consensually. I hope you allow consensual touching into your life.
Jesus was consensually touching people.
Let's move on.
I don't. Something about Mary's situation don't seem consensual. That's all I'm saying.
She said yes. It's in the book.
Something about Mary, it seemed real Zeus-ish.
Zeus?
It seemed real Zeus-ish.
Zeus didn't give a damn.
Zeus was out here smacking.
No,
you hear me? Zeus will have beef with a human and go smack his wife and have a kid with her. Dressed as him.
Raise him. No, make you raise him.
Dressed as him and then make you raise him. That's how Perseus. I think isn't that how Perseus?
Perseus. Yeah.
Zeus was a fiend.
Yeah, he was petty.
His wife was just as petty. Yep. Hey man, that's how guys do, right? Greek guys, Christian guys, you know, petty is as petty does, you know.
This guy.
Tragic.
Hey, I'm just saying, hey, God is literally the epitome of yo, listen, Christian Jesus is the epitome of petty. The Egypt story alone was petty as hell. Sodom and Gomorrah, super petty. She turned around, Lowry's, immediate salt.
You know what? Let's say it like this. I don't understand. I don't understand how he's petty. I don't understand how he's petty. He gives you exactly what you want. You don't want to be with him. You reject him. You don't want to be with him, so he gives you the story of Job. He gives you
story of Job. Who asked for that? Who asked for the story of Job?
Will, baby.
Who asked for the story? Yo, don't ignore it.
That's
don't ignore it.
That's Job's choice.
Don't ignore it.
Free will choices. We're back to the free will, baby.
Nah. The story of Job. Don't ignore it, bruh.
He loves you so much.
The devil was bored, went up to heaven, and asked God what he got on his parlay. and they went up and they ran up one
Oh,
on
this
Joe.
parlay.
Don't act
You
like
know
don't act like that ain't crazy.
Hey,
Don't act like that ain't
hey.
crazy, bro. Don't act like that ain't crazy, bro. Don't act like
Hey, y'all, it's been a wonderful
don't
show.
act like that
It's
ain't
a
crazy,
wonderful
bro.
show.
Don't act
And
like
that's
that
where
ain't
we end this,
crazy.
baby. That's where we end it.
Hey, what
Ain't
niggas
that right,
lie?
Cass? Tell
Don't
him.
act like that ain't
Tell him,
crazy.
Cass. It's been a great show. Welcome, ladies and
Hey.
gentlemen, from
Hey.
point A to
Yo.
point B.
Yo, bruh. It's been an amazing show. And as God once told Lucifer, line that bitch up. We got it. Cash App. Bring me my money. It has been an amazing show, man. Thank y'all for coming out. It's been a great one. He gotta go take care of his baby. You know what I'm saying? The little one, man. The chosen one. Pharaoh. Brooklyn, go ahead, get out of here, man. Pharaoh, thank you so much.
I appreciate y'all. Love
All
y'all.
right, brother. Pharaoh, thank you so much for being with us, man. Being
Anytime.
you know, the amazing person that you are, the epitome of greatness, the walking museum, you know what I'm saying, the history book
walking
itself,
museum.
the Torah, the Bible, you know what I'm saying, the originator and the innovator, you know what I'm saying. Thank you so much for being the greatness that you are. You don't have gray hairs no more, you have white ones. You've grown past it, you've evolved. So I want to say I appreciate you, Pharaoh, for being
I am not a Pokemon.
an ancient Pokemon. You were getting right to it. Thank you so much for being Ho-Oh, the first person that we see in the beginning. The last person we see going
This
down.
man called me an ancient Pokemon like ho.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Love it, man. Thank you so much, Pharaoh. I appreciate you, brother.
Ancient Pokemon.
Yeah, you talking about I'm old, call me an ancient Pokemon like ho.
I caught an ancient Pokemon. You want to see it?
Yeah. Oh. I'm sorry, my grandson's on the phone with me.
He's so old, he forgot he was on a show. Bro, it took him that fast to forget he was on the show. Either way, man, thank you so much for rocking with us. It's been a beautiful show, man. You know what I'm saying? Just generations have been touched here today. Make sure that you, please, if you do anything else, come over to our show and share and comment and subscribe and follow. All of these things matter. Nothing matters more, though, than your participation, having you be a part of the show, having you being with us. That's what we care about the most, more than anything else, is having you comment and being able to have those conversations and being able to rock with us. That's what matters to us the most. And we care about that. We care about you. And you being able to have the most touch with us, the most you know what I'm saying, communication, everything with us is through our Discord, which you can only get by being a subscriber to the channel. So that is available to you, so you can be able to not only be on the Discord to have access to us on more of a consistent basis, but also so you can be able to have the chance to be on the show with us, arguing with us, and be able to haggle with us your opinions and your ideas, because you get to go one-on-one with the great one. That's not him, that is me. But you get to choose who you want to go up against, but it needs to be me. It needs to be me, yo. It needs to be me. Listen, if you
I am the great one.
all right, I'm saying he is the ancient one. He is if you also you love the content that you're seeing, make sure you come back all week long. We do have more content, including gaming, reactions, and stuff like that. Also, this sports show, along with the locker room, which is making its return, and as you just heard, point A, point B in the ring, which is going to be every Wednesday. So make sure you're rocking out with us. We love you so much, man. Be strong. Pharaoh, you got anything you want to say to the people?
Love y'all. Good night.
Love y'all and good fucking night. Damn me, cuz. Yeah, but yeah, go rock pink. We will have merch coming out this year with in the Sigma. You know what I'm saying? I think I want to steal this. I ain't gonna lie to you, but we're gonna have some stuff for everybody, man, including some stuff that rocks with the LGBTQ community as well. So love y'all. Be strong. Be blessed, and we'll see you on the other side of point A, point B.
Hey, you know something? I'm in DC for the homecoming. Woo! Yeah. After that, I'm in Morris Brown trying to fold something. In NC, I'm in A&T, we can roll something. When I touch down, yo, toll on it. Move your body, put your soul on it.